First of all, Molly, congratulations on being the Calhoun's High School Athlete of the Week.
Thank you.
You are all smiles today because Catholic's girls soccer team won the state championship over the weekend, knocked off a local rival, CAK, 3-1, and you just had all 3 of the goals. So it was a pretty nice game. So congratulations on that.
Thank you so much.
Let's just talk a little bit about the season. You guys obviously start way back in the summertime. Did you think at that point legitimately that you'd end up where you ended up?
Honestly, I was a little nervous because we lost a couple pretty good seniors last year. But since we moved down a division, I was really positive, thinking positive about it, and I knew we had 6 seniors this year, so I knew we all wanted to win. But yeah.
So you go through, you get through the district, get through the region, get through the section, and you end up in Murfreesboro, and things start off pretty well for you there.
Yeah, we had our first game, won 8-0. I think a lot of people played great in that game. It was just.
Does it help to have an easy game maybe getting started in the state because it's such a long road?
I think it helped get the nerves out. I think a lot of people were really nervous about being at state because it was our first time, because we have a really young team. But I think that having a slow game really helped us out.
Now supposedly you're supposed to play Wednesday, Thursday, have Friday off, and come back Saturday. Weather comes in, so your second game gets pushed to Friday.
Yeah.
And then you got a lot of short rest. So, and that Friday game was a tough game.
Yeah. I think we were all really, really ready to play Notre Dame on Thursday, but the rain delay it just made us, I think it pumped us up even more because we wanted to win so badly.
And you'd seen them earlier this year, so you knew it was going to be a real barn burner, right?
Oh yeah, we knew it was going to be a really tough game. Our coach even, we watched tape from Notre Dame, and we were just so ready.
So that game ends up 1-0.
1-0 in the last 10 minutes of the second half.
And why don't you tell me about that goal?
Sophomore Renee Simon, she kicked a corner kick, and then it bounced around a little bit, and I always stay on the top of the box with the corner kicks that I don't take, and it popped out, and I passed it right to Camille Mancini. She turned and shot it, and it went by the keeper, and it
was pretty cool at that point, huh?
Yes, it was. Everyone was screaming.
Oh, I can only imagine. So then it turns out you get to the finals. Yeah. Now, at this point, Catholic has never won a girls' state title in anything.
Yeah.
And you got that opportunity, and lo and behold, you look up, and who are you playing but CAK, who you've already beaten 3 times.
Yeah, we were really hoping to play CAK, actually. We'd gone to both their games, their quarterfinal and their semi, and cheered for them to win, which is kind of ironic, actually. But I think that made it so much better because they're just down the street from us.
Yeah. So then you get started and you're feeling pretty good, and a minute and a half in the game, all of a sudden you lose your keeper to a red card.
Yeah.
How does that happen?
I think it was so unlucky. She just came out and the ref I don't know.
It was on a breakaway, right?
It was on a breakaway. The girl touched it wide, and Colleen just kind of hit her.
Took the girl out.
Kind of body checked her a little bit. It was football. I'm sure the coach would have been happy, but.
Now, does that not normally take, I would have thought maybe it'd be a penalty kick too, but how does that work?
It was actually outside the box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. So she actually really attacked her.
Yeah.
That's a long way from the goal for a keeper.
Yeah, Colleen came out of the box pretty far because they kicked it so far over our defense, but yeah.
So that means you play a person short for 78 minutes.
Yeah. Having 11 versus 10 it's really hard. Anyone who knows soccer knows how hard that is. Even with a bad team, it's hard to do. With CAK, who has a lot of talent, who has a lot of speed, and they never stop trying, it made it 10 times harder to do. But
so then to top it all off, they score first.
Yeah, that was.
So you're down 1-0.
We're down 1-0 with one player less than they are. It was a little bit of a heartbreak, but as a team, I think we kept going. We knew what we had to do to win the game.
Well, those 6 seniors, right? Helps to have a core of people like that.
Yeah, like we were all pushing. Like you could see after the goal, like some people were putting their heads down, a little worried, but we had a lot of people saying, "You guys, we can still do this."
So you're a goal scorer, top goal scorer here.
I'd like to think so.
So you go, okay, I got to do something, and it took you 30 seconds. Well, 28 actually.
28 seconds. Well, I mean, we worked the ball down to their side of the half and ended up getting a corner kick. And I knew, like, I could hear my coach saying, like, Molly, be aware of the wind, be aware of the wind. And I hit it kind of low, and it curved, like, perfectly right by Maggie and went into the post and
into the goal.
1-1, and there it was.
And at that point, now everybody kind of takes a deep breath and says, okay, now we're back even. Now let's go to work.
Yeah, I think right after we scored our first goal, there was a huge, like, just change in momentum. Everyone started working harder. Everyone started just wanting it more.
And then maybe after losing 3 times to you, CAK goes, here we go again.
Yeah, I think you could see they were getting a little nervous again.
Yeah. So now you get 2 more goals to get your hat trick. Tell me about those.
Well, my second one was, I don't know, a little bit into the second half, and we had one of our outside backs cross it, Gabby Prevost, and then Camille Mancini flicked it on, and it was probably around the arc of the 18, and I had one defender behind me and one in front of me, and I hit it first touch and hit the post and went in.
Those one-timers are sweet when you get them on frame, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're hard for
it's
keepers.
hard to get,
They don't get a beat on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have much time to react.
So now you're up 2-1.
We're up 2-1.
And then you put it away.
And then we had just some movement again, and we got down to their half, and we got a PK.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I scored my third goal.
Well, that was your easy one, right?
Yeah. It's a little harder than most people would think it would be.
Let me ask you this. You've played them so many times, and of course you play club around here. PKs, everybody's got their favorite, but do you have to have 2 or 3 different ones, or the book gets out on you, right?
Actually, I don't know if I should be telling you
well,
this.
you're done now anyway.
But yeah, every single PK I've scored, I always go to my left side. I never change
so
it up.
So you've let it out now that your eligibility's over. They'll be sending this film to Furman.
Oh yeah. Don't tell any more colleges about this. But yeah, I never switch it up. I mean, I can, but I'm just so comfortable.
I mean, if you hit that though, if the keeper's in the middle, even if they anticipate, you feel like you can still get it in?
Yeah, she guessed the right side.
Did she? Okay.
Yeah, she was. I mean, I just hit it side netting. So.
Yeah, those are tough.
Yeah, those are pretty hard to save.
Okay, so now you're up 3-1. It ticks down. The horn goes off, and you've done something no Catholic girls team has ever done before.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool, huh?
It's pretty awesome. And like the time on the clock was the time on the field, so they had a countdown in the stands. So you heard 10 seconds. They counted all the way down to 1.
And with a 2-goal lead, you're feeling pretty good at that point,
yeah,
right?
We were just holding on, and just when the whistle blew, it was just the feeling. It was so surreal. Like, you
just simply can't describe it. That's what John Ward said one time, right? You can't describe it. You simply can't describe it.
It's just, if you saw everyone's faces, like people were crying, people were like just so happy. Like I've never seen some of those people as happy as they were.
A lot of hard work.
All
pays off.
Like we worked so hard this year. Like this year was such a great work. Like we had such a great work ethic this year, and it paid off.
I can tell you're pretty excited about it. That's great.
Even right now, right now,
2 days later, and you're still excited about it.
I'm just thinking about it, and I'm getting like goosebumps.
That's awesome.
Getting all
well, now it's on to Furman, right?
It's on to Furman. Furman was my #1 school since freshman year.
Really?
Yeah, it was my dream school, and they have a great soccer program, great academics, and I cannot be more excited to go play there.
Great. Well, congratulations on
achieving
your dream, and maybe the next one will come for you too.
I hope so. Thank you.